This is just my personal opinion watching Mr. Olympia this year, right? I think that Andrew should have placed higher in this year Mr. Olympia because I think that everything they asked him to do, he did. More condition, bring the size, muscularity to compete, he did. Be shredded, we want to see your glutes dry, he brought it. So that's why I think that Andrew should have placed higher than third place. I think Andrew have less holes in his physique compared to first and second. I will come to that for a minute. Ask me how you do not reward this physique with number one spot because Andrew has less holes in his physique. Look at this man and tell me and said this is where he needs to improve. It's less. If you ask me, it's just his lower back. That's it. That is it. Condition, he has it. Muscularity, he has it. Structure, he has it. Beautiful structure, he has it. Mona Lisa of bodybuilding. Hashtag bodybuilding according to Milos. You can make a statue out of this man. Look at that, bro. Like, just tell me. He brought it, he has it. We can make a case for Andrew winning this year Mr. Olympia. We can make a case for him. Look at that, bro. Just look at this man. I think another thing he needs to work on would be his poses. What I mean his poses like routine. I think he just needs a little bit more. He just needs to like inside the stage a little bit more. What I mean inside the stage, he has the body, he has the charisma, he has it. But sometimes you have to read the room, know when to go crazy, and know when to hold your poses, and know when to like let it go. That is not even a thing. Because at the end of the day, this is open bodybuilding. It's about muscularity, it's about size, it's about freak factor, it's about domination. That's what it's all about. Look at Andrew glutes. I have never seen Andrew glutes like this. Everybody can testify to that. Like, this is the best we have ever seen Andrew in terms of condition. He brought it. So for me, Andrew should have placed higher or even possibly winning the Olympia this year. Because you know what? The judges weren't ready for it. But that's why I love bodybuilding. You know, it should be an element of surprise. If somebody brought it that nobody was expecting, give it to him. Everybody else will sit out. Andrew was the surprise of 2025 Mr. Olympia. Tell me how many bodybuilders today can do a split? Almost 300 pounds man doing a split in Olympia stage. I'm not just saying that because of split should win, but he has it, bro. He brought it. This is what Mr. Olympia should look like, in my opinion. Let's just go for pictures, right? Look at this. Just take a minute to look at this. And tell me if Hadi or even Samson, who can pull that pose off? Who? Yeah, I heard somebody said, oh, his leg got to be bigger. Andrew is a taller guy. His leg is going to be like that. He kind of sacrificed a little bit of his leg for this condition. But guess what? It doesn't make him look different. It's just like slight fullness in his leg, but still is enough for him to win Mr. Olympia title. They were not planning to see Andrew like this. Andrew wasn't in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Andrew wasn't in the conversation. He put himself in a conversation. So, excuse me. Look at this, bro. Like, what is it? What is it that he has to do? Somebody tell me in the comment section below. I just keep quiet and just look at the structure, look at the physique, look at what bodybuilding is all about. Look at what bodybuilding look like. And I also just want to use this opportunity to say thanks to those of you that have been watching, subscribing, going back and forth in the comment section. I really appreciate you guys. And we're going to say Andrew in Romania Pro is going to do it. Meanwhile, Andrew already qualified for Olympia because he finished third place. So, he already qualified. And, I always say, this is a professional bodybuilder. So that's the only way to make money. Must compete. Okay, now let's look at the video, right? Look at the three of them. Let's just judge the three of them. For me, right? Let's leave Andrew aside. Let's say between Derek and Hadi. This double, I give it to who? I give it to Hadi. I give it to Hadi. Last spread. I give it to Hadi because Derek's chest is so soft. Too soft for me because I just feel like even side chest was Hadi all day. Okay, from the back, we know that's Derek bread and butter, but guess what? Andrew. Hadi push it. This is like 95.999%. Is wide, thick, from top to bottom. Look at that shot. Like, look at that. Look at the obliques. These were just between Derek and Hadi. To me, I think Hadi should have won Mr. Olympia this year. I'm just being honest. Both of them has flaws, but this man, Hadi, has less flaws in his physique compared to Derek. Don't get me wrong, Derek is a great champion. Derek only peaked once this year, which is Arnold Classic. He didn't peak in Pittsburgh, he won. He didn't pick in Mr. Olympia, he won. Yes, it was bigger, but it wasn't conditioned enough to beat Hadi. This was Hadi's title to win because I understood that they weren't preparing for Andrew. To me, it was more like Derek, Hadi, and Samson. But Samson, played the conditioning game and he lost his freak factor. I know he's never going to make that mistake again. Look at this shot. I give this double to Hadi. Look at it, brother. How can you open your eyes and say that Derek looked better than Hadi in this show? If we had to compare the both of them, the flaws for flaw, Hadi still win. He still win. So I understand it's a subjective sport. Derek did not judge himself. It was the judges, 11 judges that judged and said he won. According to the scorecard, he won prejudging, Hadi won final. But at the end of the day, look at that live spread. Look at it. Look at it, bro. Like, just look at it. Look at Hadi from top to bottom is full. That was the only shot that he had against Hadi. And Hadi closed that gap so much. From the front, Hadi wiped Derek. We can see a little size discrepancy in Hadi's leg, but it's not that obvious. You have to really look at it. It's not that obvious. Derek has the same problem. He has the same problem. So for me, the safe bet in this show would have been Andrew. If they have given to Andrew, everybody would have quiet. Nobody would be saying robbery. But you know why? Because he has the less flaws in this lineup. Sometimes I don't understand how these judges judge the sport of bodybuilding, whereby the man that deserves to win end up not winning. We give it to someone else, give it to someone that wasn't supposed to win. So now you ask yourself, how is that possible? Look at him. Just look at him. You can see the condition is not there. Look at his leg. It's completely just flat out. Look at it, bro. Just look at it. Condition wasn't there. I said he's going to Olympia. I said it's going to be hard for him to peak. You know, this guy said the same thing. He only peaked once this year, which was Animal Classic. We know him to be, dry from the back. It's not a new thing. And even from the back, Hadi closed that gap on him. So now you ask yourself, how did he win? Was it a robbery? Yes, a lot of people are saying yes, it's a robbery because Hadi should have won. That is what everybody's saying. When everybody can see what was going on, like Hadi, that was Hadi should have win. Look at his chest. There's no striations, nothing. He's flat. Pictures don't lie. From the back, look at it. Just look at it. Pause it. This was his bottom bread. For me, I would take Hadi back. This last spread goes to Hadi. Look at front shot, bro. Look at the front shot. We ain't blind. We saw what was going on. That's why everybody expected Hadi to win. Even when they gave it to him, you see the crowd was kind of silent because they're like, okay. Look at it. Look at Hadi. Look at it. His leg look like a map. Bro, come on, man. Come on now. This was a Hadi show to win. We all know that. Everybody knows that. Even in Pittsburgh. Nick clearly won in Pittsburgh. What happened? They gave it to Derek. So now, just look at this picture. They wasn't fitter. This was clearly from the stage. How can you look these two men? You said that Derek, the guy on the right, won. Look at Hadi, the guy on the left. Just make your own judgment with your own common sense. I think bodybuilding needs to do better in terms of judging and rewarding men that really put in the work. I don't care if you no name. Bodybuilding is kind of slightly, turning into a popularity contest, which I believe is not going to that route because I believe in judgment of Steve Weinberger because he know exactly what he's doing. But just because the air judges, he can control what other judges, do in terms of their judgment. But at the end of the day, I said in my last video, I think most of these judges needs to have, start having like a seminar, like, a training program for them because I just feel like sentiment kind of kick into most of this judgment and is really, really common in NPC level. Like, it's just too much. We've seen it over and over and over again that guys that weren't supposed to win won, and you wonder like what happened. So now people that just grinding, working so hard to be there, and they look great and they don't win, and you give it to a guy that work less. Everybody work hard, but at the end of the day, if you look better than this person, you work better. You better than the person, you reward the person that put in the work, that look better than everybody. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, I love bodybuilding. I'm a bodybuilder myself. I'm so passionate about it because I like to see the people that really put in the work being rewarded, not because, sentiment or whatever, you give it to somebody that wasn't supposed to. And now what you're doing is you're just watering down the game, and anybody feel like, oh, they're entitled because they have, quote unquote, they can just win. With that being said, folks, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys think Hadi was robbed in 2025 Mr. Olympia, let me know. If you guys think that Andrew should have won. Let me know in the comment section below. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the subscription, for the view and everything. Comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.